indeed. No kidding.
Yes, people, what is going on? Welcome back to We Are the Famous EFC. It is the match preview, Crystal Palace versus Everton at Sellers Park, Sunday.
During the match preview, I'm Gwyn from the Toffee Blues. In case you watch any of those, you'll recognize me. And I'm joining just to do the match preview breakdown of what we think we're going to be doing for tactics, who's starting, who should be starting, match results, all of the above.
Yeah. So let's get right into it then. 2 o'clock. We haven't had the 2 o'clock in, I don't know how long. Feels like years.
It's 9 a.m. for me, mate.
Yeah. Fucking hell. So let's get right into it then. Everton coming off a positive result, but a disappointing first half performance against Manchester City. But I'm not bothered because that second half was absolute unbelievable. Vitaly Mykolenko, who'd have thought that had to be coming on here and saying that right away? Vitaly Mykolenko, Thierry Barry with 2 goals as well.
Yeah, I mean, I did the post, the late night live podcast yesterday, and I said, I said before Vitaly Mykolenko doesn't have 2 bad games in a row. He doesn't have 2 bad games in a row, and he didn't. He was great. There was a lot of things I thought we lost that game 3-3. We lost that game 3-3. As good as the performance was, you cannot be winning by 2 goals in the 81st minute and not get 3 points from a game. And it's the 3rd game in a row that we have dropped points in added time, right? We conceded. We lost 2 points in added time for not winning this game. We lost the Liverpool game in added time, and we lost the West Ham game in added time. We completely switch off at the back. Now, did the ref let it run a little bit long? Yeah, of course he did. But there was a much more important thing that the referee did that I was very annoyed about. I feel like we got to talk about that shortly.
Yeah, we will do. Everton have won more times at Sellers Park than they have against the Toffees. But
we should have Palace here.
Yeah, I'm feeling very, very positive that we'll get a win, and that will secure us hopefully to 7th place if Manchester City can beat Brentford at the weekend.
Yeah, that was what we were saying yesterday.
So
Brentford's got a difficult schedule. I think Brighton is going to get 6th, but I think we're in the conversation for 7th.
Yeah, I'm getting excited already because I can see the little light shining now that we get that 7th spot now. I tell you what, my suitcase is coming back out that wardrobe and I'm heading to Barcelona. We're getting Europe. I'm not asked anymore. We deserve it. Yeah, we do. But how are you feeling going into the game?
I predicted 3-1 yesterday on Late Night Live. I predicted 3-1 just because, the last time we played them, they were on an unheard of, unbeaten run. They still had Gahey and they were performing at absolute top, and we beat them. I don't see them beating us right now because there's a lot of talk about how Everton are so good when we really, really need a win or when we're doing poorly. But I think people are overlooking how good we are when we get some momentum behind us, because when we get some momentum, I'm not American, but in Canada for sports, a term that we would use is when we get some momentum, the team is a wagon and we are not stoppable. When we get some momentum behind us, we just keep on going. And I think there's a lot of things going in our favor going into this Palace game. And also they have been crap.
Yeah,
they have been crap. They lost 3-0 to Bournemouth, I think, this week, no?
Yeah, they played Bournemouth last weekend, losing 3-0.
3-0?
They've only won 1 game so far within the last couple of games.
Yeah, we just can't switch off.
They've had more losses under Glasner this season compared to last season. They finished higher last season compared to where they are now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing that we have to think about right now, right, is that somebody was saying the other day because I said we shouldn't play Tarkovsky at center back in this game because he
He's
isn't.
suspended for
He,
this game.
he's not suspended. I checked.
No.
He's actually not. No.
Wow.
Um, I thought so too, but he isn't. But
Oh,
I don't think we should play him at center back. And somebody said, well, if we don't play him at center back, then, we're going to concede because of it. And I was going, okay, the worst case scenario, if we don't play him at center back, is we concede a goal because of he's not
uh,
playing there. But we're going to concede a goal anyways if he's playing at
yeah.
center back because he has been at fault for at least one goal every single game for the last,
Like
6 weeks?
100%. I agree with you. Drop him.
I think
I
Jake
don't like.
O'Brien's got to go back there, and you got to put Patterson or Roll or whoever. I don't care. Put them at right back. I can't watch because, guys, Jurgen Strand Larsen might not be the next, Cristiano Ronaldo, but he's exactly the type of striker that James Tarkovsky is gonna have his lunch money taken by. Let's be honest with ourselves. A little pacey striker, Tarkovsky's lunch money is gone. I know it. We all know it.
Yeah. Totally agree. Drop Tarky 100%. Absolute shite. I'd keep the same team and drop Tarky, and I'd bring Pato in at right back. Like Tarky for me over the last 2 games.
Oh my god, his slip on the weekend did my head in.
Yeah, and then he's coming out to the media and he was like, I should have left Haaland in. And strokes his head. Nah, we can't afford that against Palace because they've got the players to punish us and all of that, etc., etc.
Right, exactly. I thought it was very interesting. I thought Turkey probably would have been sent off if Haaland dives at pretty much any point during that game, and he didn't, thank God. Don't know. The one thing that he did do that I was happy with was he properly got in Kusanov's head, which I don't really love, but I mean, I'll respect it because it was in our favor. But he properly threw Abdulkadir Kusanov off his game for the entire match, which was great. But I mean, I talked about Barry yesterday, and I want to know what you think. Maybe I'm just a hater, but I don't think he did anything different than he usually does, and I don't think he did anything differently than Beto did in that game. I think he pressed ever so slightly more than he usually does, but I don't think he did anything better than Beto did. I think he kind of just happened upon both of those goals, for lack of a better word. They kind of fell into his lap. It wasn't like, I mean, the first goal was a good weak foot finish, don't get me wrong. But the setup for those goals, everyone's saying, oh, well, now he's restored in all the fans' eyes. Is he? Because the thing that annoys a lot of the fans is that he doesn't work hard. And he's kind of still doing that nonchalant gimmick, walking around. Nothing really changed. He just kind of happened upon those two goals,
Yeah.
I don't know. I would still start Beto for this game if it was me.
Yeah, 100%. Like, I've it's a hard one. Like, he done good scoring the goals, but I'd start Beto because, again, I feel sorry for Beto again, but I think Beto can hold the ball up much better than Tierney Barry in the area as well. And I think now because Tierney's just scored them 2 goals, he'll want to get another 2 goals to make it level. So I'm going to back Beto going into this game, and I think that Beto will score against Crystal Palace. But
I agree.
I starting. I'm not 100% confident with Tierney Barry still.
No, I'm not really a fan.
The only reason I think he scored them 2 goals is because David Moyes said to him he wants to see 3 goals before the end of the season finishes, and I think that's why. Otherwise, David Moyes will either.
I think a lot of the
or he'll be like, you're definitely going to buy.
I don't know. I think he kind of lucked out a little bit. I mean, the finishes were good. The finishes were good, don't get me wrong. The thing that did my head in with Beto was, I mean, he didn't really have much help in the first half. We weren't really doing very much. I was surprised that he didn't put that Merlin roll chance away. Because the ball, it wasn't a bad ball in. Donnarumma comes out, gets to it. But the problem that I have with Beto is his prediction of where the ball is going to go if Donnarumma spills it is just incorrect. There's no way that it gets to where he's positioned at. And it goes behind him. And it's like, okay, well, was it probably going to go there? No, but it definitely wasn't going to go where you were. So he needs to time the runs better, I think. But other than that, thought he was all right. bit confusing when he shot afterwards on like a non-angle when Iliman and Jai was open. But I think we got to talk about Iliman and Jai because he's usually
Yeah,
so good, but
that's what
yesterday
I was going to say next. Yeah, I
it
want
was
to talk
not.
about him and Kieran Dewsbury. What an if that shot straight at the goalkeeper, Illiman and Jai is
Three of them.
is better on the left compared to the right. Like we've seen it. I mean the other way around. Not on
Oh,
the.
I don't agree. I don't agree. I think he just had a bad game. That's the first bad game I've ever seen Iliman and Jai have.
He always has a bad game when he's played on the left. When he's on the right, I've noticed that he has a good game. He gets right into it. He scores and that. Being on that left hand side isn't good for him because he's not a left winger.
Well, he's naturally a left winger. The problem is when he plays on the right, he plays on the right because Jack Grealish is on the left. The issue that he's had every time he's been playing on the left is when Jack
Yeah,
Grealish isn't.
but if you think about it, he scores much more and takes on people when he's on the right
No,
hand
I
side.
agree. The problem is when he's on the left, it's because Jack Grealish isn't in the team. And when Jack isn't in the team, other teams can pile three players on top of Iliman and Jai because they know they don't need to worry about Barry or sometimes Beto up until recently. Or, we had Dwight McNeil on the right. You don't need to worry about Barry and Dwight McNeil. They're not going to score anything. So you can just put all of your manpower onto Iliman and Jai and you take them out of the game. So I think personally, I think it's more due to the fact that Jack Grealish isn't drawing defenders because, for the first time we had a competent right winger when
Yeah,
Iliman and Jai was on the left, and suddenly he's able to find three different chances in that game because they're not putting all their manpower on him. They've got to deal with Beto. They've got to deal with Barry scoring. They've got to deal with Merlin Roll on the right. And I think that has more to do with than the fact that because I think he is naturally a left winger. Maybe he's better on the right. Maybe I don't see that. But his finishing was poor. I will say that his finishing was very
yeah.
poor.
Straight at the goalkeeper when it was literally an open goal. But
It was a little, but there was one of them that really did my head in. One of the three of them that was awful. But, everyone has a bad game now and again. He is a phenomenal player. So,
yeah, don't get me wrong. It's not like he has a week in, week out. Definitely
yeah,
not.
no, absolutely.
He's literally so class, so skillful, Skillman and Jai. And also Kieran Dewsbury wasn't at his best. I thought that he looked leggy, he looked tired, and all of that. And also, he didn't have his best game. What on earth he tried to shoot from the halfway line when the goalkeeper came off for the corner. There was no way that was going to get in because you've got Gahey, who's faster than Njai, and you've definitely got Haaland as well to get back and recover like they did. But I want to see more from both players going into Palace game because Palace are very awful, as
I
we
agree.
know.
I think he was a bit invisible. I think he was the only person doing any ball progression in the first half, so I'll give him that. But it wasn't one of his better games.
Mhm.
The
But
thing
I
that
want to
really
see
blew me
much
away
more from these
was
players going into the game.
I don't understand the point of subbing on Charlie Alcaraz, who cannot defend, in a situation where we have to defend. Because the last goal is Alcaraz's fault. Make no mistake. It is 85% to 90% Alcaraz's fault. He does not step forward. Doku has a free shot. I love Charlie Alcaraz. And, subbing him on if you're going to run the ball down to the corner and waste time is exactly who you want. But we didn't do that. We sat back again and conceded an added time again, as per usual. So I don't understand the idea of putting on Charlie Alcaraz in that situation because Shrewsbury Hall is better defensively than Alcaraz
Oh
is.
yeah, 100%. Who do you blame for that? I'll tell you what, I blame the set pieces coach and all of that, whoever the hell that is, because it's beginning to be a joke that it's nearly every game we're conceding in the 90th minute.
I
Starting from
think I
McCarthy
blame I
to
just blame us for switching off defensively. The first goal was James Garner's fault, but he had a great game and it wasn't really much he could do to close down that space, so I can't blame him too much. The second goal was I have absolutely no clue what James Tarkovsky was doing. Michael Keane was also in the same boat and they were rowing different directions. And James Garner looks behind him and he goes, "Oh, for Christ's sake." Like he's looking back and he's seeing, you know, these two center backs that he's got behind him. Like, should James Garner be a bit farther back? Yeah. But if I'm James Garner, I'm not expecting both my center backs to be all the way up at half, the exact same distance apart as my two DMs. It was such a strange positioning. Holland gets a free goal. Third goal, Patterson slips. coming back on O'Reilly, I think it was.
Yeah.
All goes in. Doku's just standing there, sits down, has a tea, has a sandwich. Alcaraz doesn't close him down and has an absolute screamer.
Mhm.
Not much Jordan Pickford can do. It's on Alcaraz. It's not good because, you know, I like Charlie Alcaraz. I think he has a spot in this team, but he's not doing a good
Oh,
job of justifying that spot in the cameos that he's getting. The cameos are like 2 minutes, but he's making mistakes. Um,
yeah. What team would you start going into this game? Because it's going to be a massive game for Everton.
Beto up front.
If you won Europe, then this is literally a must win. If we don't win this game, then European football is literally gone.
I think as much as I hate to say not having Garner at the 6, if Njai is fit again, he's been being played as a 6 to protect Tarkovsky half this season. So I think double pivot of Njai and Tim Irigbuna. Garner at right back, Jake O'Brien right center back, Michael Keane left center back, Vitaly Mikolenko left back, left wing Njai, right wing Roll, Cam, Shrewsbury Hall, and then up front you put Beto. I think that's the way to go. I think what David Moyes will do is keep our back line and keep our midfield and probably start Dwight McNeil over Merlin Roll for some reason.
I really hope not, but
I
what
really
I'd do is Pato at right back, and then I'd go with O'Brien, Keane, Miko, then Merlin.
I love Merlin Roll.
Yeah, Tim. Basically the whole same team, and just drop Tarky and put up front Beto.
Yeah, I like that because the
And
thing that I've been saying
two
Merlin.
strings who I want to see coming on: Diblin, Alcaraz, with just a second to go, and Harrison Armstrong, and that is it. I don't want to see Tarky, and I certainly don't want to see Dwight McNeil ever
I
again
don't
this
disagree.
season.
I think Dibbling would be a good sub in this game because they have a back 3, and that's going to make it very, very hard for them to overload our wings. Because
Yeah,
they're playing Justin Devaney on at left wing back, I think, recently, and I'm pretty sure he's a center mid. I don't really see him being able to deal with Merlin Roll on the right, and I don't particularly see him being able to deal with Tyler Dibbling either. Dibbling is class. I don't know why we haven't seen Southampton Dibbling at Everton yet. Probably because he gets about 7 minutes of match time every week, but not even actually 7 seconds probably on average. But I've been singing Merlin Roll's praises all year, and he finally starts a game, and he's absolutely class. Someone said on Twitter, David Moyes started Merlin Roll out of position and in the hardest game of the season to try to justify why he's not in the squad, and then he's accidentally had him put in a man of the match performance.
Yeah, I really do see after that performance, David Moyes keeping the whole same team and probably dropping, if he's got any sense, he'll drop Tarky.
He won't drop Tarkovsky, unfortunately. I wish he will, but he won't.
I'm just saying that, like, if he's got any sense, but
Yeah.
I know exactly what I know, but as long as he doesn't change that team, then I'm happy.
I was very happy to not see Dwight McNeil on the right wing. He's not a terrible left winger. He's not a terrible attacking.
Going into this game, being
my
honest,
God, is he bad on the right?
Yeah, I really don't see Dwight McNeil starting in this game at all.
So I think David Moyes would get a lot of flack for not putting Merlin Roll back in the starting 11.
He'll probably do that to himself as well. But before we finish up, do you know who the referee is in this game?
I did see a tweet about that just recently.
For once, I just want a decent referee, like we have done this season. For once, why would just let the game flow?
Hold on. I had it pulled up a second ago, actually. Also, by the way, I think we're going to have to worry about Munoz because he is having a pretty good season for Palace. I think he's going to be somebody that we need to worry about. Let me just... Have we got the ref and things sorted already or no? Thomas Bramall.
Who the hell's that?
I have no idea. Do we have problems with Thomas Bramall? I don't think so. Let me look him up. Hold on.
Referee announced for Everton versus. I'm just grateful that it's not Chris Kavanagh or that fucking Michael Oliver cunt. Oh, he's a new one. That's him. Yeah, that's him.
He is reffed. Yeah, 3 Premier League games. Okay.
He wouldn't surprise if he's corrupt as well, but yeah, who
No,
knows?
no, 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 no. He'll be fine. He'll be great. And he's gonna give us a pen as well. That's my
VAR.
prediction. Those 3 goals, one will be Beto, one will be a penalty taken by Iliman Ndiaye because it's a Palace Everton game. No one's gonna watch it, so they'll be fine giving us a pen. And then the third goal
VAR.
will
Stuart
be
Outwell.
Merlin Roll.
Fucking Stuart Outwell at whatever you pronounce it is assistant VAR. VAR is Matt. Fourth official Simon Barrott. Assistant Simon Long.
I don't think I have any issues with any of these people.
I don't even know who the hell they are, other than corrupt bastards like they all are. But yeah.
No, the ones that I know that I don't like are Kavanagh, Pawson, and Michael Oliver. Those are the ones I know I don't like.
I hate
And
them
whoever
all.
was reffing that Bayern game yesterday, because boy, howdy, are they blind.
Yeah, I hate them all. Corrupt bastards, yeah. To finish this up, what's your score prediction?
3-1. We are going to get a Beto goal, an Ndiaye penalty, and Merlin Roll's going to score the third one in the 83rd minute.
Okay. I'm going 4-1. Okay. Ndiaye, Kieran, Beto, 2, and Barry, 1. And we're going to 7th. So therefore, get your suitcases back out.
Did you say Beto too?
Yeah.
That was 5 goals.
Okay, then scrap Barry. Okay, we're going to Europe because we're 7th. And yeah, get your suitcases out, people.
What's your prediction for the amount of points we're getting from these next 3 games? I think we need 7. I think we'll get 6.
Okay. I think we win Palace, Sunderland, and we draw against Tottenham.
I'm the other way around. I think if we're gonna draw one, I think it'll be the Sunderland game. I think we win. Sorry, I'm gonna say that we're gonna get 7 as well as my prediction because I think we need it right now.
Or even better, we can win the next 3. If we do that, then we'll fucking hell.
Yeah, then we're in Europe. But we need. I think we're gonna beat Palace. We're gonna draw Sunderland and beat Tottenham.
I tell you what I love about Everton, one day they drain you right out, the next day they suck you back in, and Everton have sucked me back because let me tell you now, we're going to Europe and up the fucking toffees.
Oh, we're on the way. We're on the way. Book my ticket.